Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Emily for those of you who are new, and for those of you who are regular viewers, welcome back. So every Friday we do a blunt truth reading, and this is the honest messages we need to hear from Spirit. That's the intention. Literally anything and everything can come through, from love to kind of like calling us out on our bullshit to empowerment messages. So we'll see. It's an exciting reading to do. Now, I know that I said my Spirit Animal Oracle was going to be available for pre-orders on Wednesday, but unfortunately one of the quotes from the printers was a little bit wrong when we checked over it, so I have to wait for them to get back to me with a new quote before I can add it to the Etsy store, but it will be up over the weekend, hopefully. So as soon as it is up, I will let you guys know. I'll post links, share it on my social media, so don't worry, you're not going to miss it. So let's see, what do we need to hear today, Spirit? We're ready for the truth. We're ready. So we have the Six of Pentacles. So Spirit right now is asking us to think about who we are giving to and who we are receiving from. They're asking us to look into our close relationships and decide whether things are truly balanced. Now, the Six of Pentacles here could be a surprise coming in. It could be an offer, an opportunity. This could also be you. You could be the person who's giving so much away, and Spirit's just asking you to think about whether there's reciprocation here, whether the people you are giving to are also giving back, or maybe there is someone around you who is giving you a lot and you're realizing you've not been giving back to them in the same way. Think family and friends. So let's clarify this. But the Six of Pentacles is the overall energy. It's a nice card. It's just reminding us of balance and equilibrium. Sixes to me are also a reminder to remain positive. So to have a think about where our thoughts could be creating negative patterns. Are there any adjustments we need to make to our thought patterns? I feel this sense of like you need to find time to take a break. Over the weekend, maybe if you can, try to chill out a little bit, because it seems like you've been doing so much and you've maybe been losing a little bit of organization. Perhaps you are someone who likes to be on top of things, and Spirit's saying, look, you need to slow down and make sure that you're doing things in like a really productive way. So it's asking you to have a little bit of an assessment. You know, where are you at? What are you doing? What seeds are you planting? Are these the seeds you want to harvest in the future? Have a think of the long term, because that Six of Pentacles is guiding us to look ahead. Pentacles, it's a slow moving suit, the slowest in tarot. But this is because it's environmental changes, and they're often the changes that take longest to make. So this Six of Pentacles is like, look ahead, look kind of 6 months time, a year time. What do you think you can do now which is going to get you closer to where you want to be? We have the Fool, so a really lovely energy. So Spirit's saying you need to be spontaneous. You need to take a chance. You need to be bold and brave and have courage. The Fool is on an adventure. The Fool is starting a new journey, and they're prepared to leave their comfort zone, which is scary. You know, lots of us find it very difficult to leave our comfort zone and do something new. But the Fool is reminding you that sometimes we have to take a risk, because it's only by taking risks that we work out if they kind of pay off. You know, if we don't take chances, then we very much kind of stay where we are. And I feel like Spirit is kind of giving us that nudge now and saying it's the right time. It's the right time to start afresh, to do something new. Now, there is also a message here about someone coming in quite spontaneously with an offer. I'm getting heartburn. I feel this is romantic. I feel like someone here could be surprising you. There's been like a big blockage in their heart chakra. Perhaps this person's found it very difficult to express their feelings. Maybe the relationship has just felt quite blocked, but it definitely seems like you and this person are working through that. And you are going to see, you know, some kind of offer, some kind of maybe gift from this person as well. I feel a lot of peace and harmony. It's almost like they just want to make amends right now. It's almost like, sorry, my hair is just stressing me out. Theo had yogurt for breakfast, and I'm very self-conscious that I might have kind of bits of yogurt in my hair, but hey, that's what toddlers do. So, yeah, you feel a lot of peace and harmony, like, I want to make things right, I want to repair things. So there could be like an improvement here within like a romantic connection, with someone here kind of taking that chance and, you know, showing you a more vulnerable side of themselves, just making you an offer, really being quite bold and brave with their actions. But also, this is a big message for you, to leave your comfort zone, to do something that you want to do, to follow your heart. On the bottom, we've got the Eight of Swords. You don't want to stay stuck no longer. The Eight of Swords comes up when we are keeping ourselves stuck. You know, in this card, she can free herself. She's not really stuck, but she's kind of staying there. You know, she feels restricted. She can't think her way out of this situation, but it's on the bottom of the deck. So this, to me, is saying, this is where we've been. This might be where we're at right now, but it's not where we need to stay. So if you do feel stuck, then it's your mindset that needs to change, because there is something different you can do here to bring back that balance and to get this fresh start, you know, moving along. I'm hearing rise above the conflict, and the Five of Swords came out as I said that, as I thought that, heard that. So, rise above the conflict. There might be some tension around you right now. There might be a little bit of uncertainty. The Five of Swords talks about lots of changes. Interestingly, the Moon and the Empress came out with this, but these were face down. So I want to say there has been some kind of conflict, or maybe you're feeling this tension, but it could even be like, you know, when you just feel tension in the air, but you don't really know what it is, or it's not come to light just yet. So I'm getting that kind of overwhelming feeling of like something's about to go down. But I don't think this involves you. I really don't. That's why Spirit's saying rise above it. So there might be some people around you who perhaps want to drag you into some kind of drama, and Spirit's saying, you don't need to do it. You don't need to, you know, be dragged into this battle. For example, if someone here is trying to take from you, you know, really using you to offload their problems on, then perhaps some boundaries need to be established so that you don't feel exhausted by this. I'm not saying don't help people. I'm saying make sure that you are, you know, not emptying your cup. You need to make sure you know your cup is full for yourself. So the Moon and the Empress, we have roughly like 3 weeks and a couple of days before the next new moon. And there's something significant about this moon cycle. You know, we had the new moon at the start of the week, and it's definitely been a big push to explore new chapters, to explore new options, you know, to reconnect as well. I think people have been feeling that desire to reconnect, but also addressing some of their own wounds and issues in that process. Now, this whole moon cycle really is about you staying on top of yourself, you know, holding yourself accountable. And that means when you aren't showing yourself a lot of love, or your cup is empty, acknowledging it, and rather than keep going, stop and fill yourself back up. Because it doesn't take long, and by having a little bit of time to, you know, nurture yourself and get back in your throne, you're going to be able to kind of carry on with your, you know, the next few days and weeks even with so much more energy. But sometimes we're running on empty, and rather than trying to fill back up, we just see how long we can push it. But what happens when you do that with a car? The car's going to break down, right? So, you know, you're being guided. So when you know you're running on empty, just take a break, fill yourself back up, because otherwise, yeah, you probably can keep going, but you're not running efficiently, and, you know, you're not going to get to where you want to be. You know, you're not going to be able to maybe have the endurance for whatever it is you're working towards. Now we have the moon. So the moon, I feel hidden information. I've been getting that for, you know, a couple of readings now. Hidden information comes to light, seeing things more clearly. Exposure. That's a big word, and that just came through very strong. Something is exposed. Exposure. I feel like you are. I honestly feel like you're kind of here chilling in the dark, and then bang, this big spotlight is on you, and you are feeling, I don't say you're feeling exposed, I want to say you're receiving exposure. I think that's a much more, but that's the way I see it. It feels positive. It feels like you're getting recognition, appreciation. You know, someone here wants to clear the air, and that could be like, that's the exposure you're receiving, is that someone here wants to, you know, smooth things over with you. Let's get one more card. Yeah, Queen of Wands. It's all about you. You know, Spirit is saying right now, this is all about you, following your inspiration, living your best life, loving yourself to the max, and letting this fire burn nice and bright. The Queen of Wands is independent, she's self-sufficient, and she's so motivated. You know, she also knows when to relax. She knows when to chill out and put her feet up, because then she knows she's ready for action when she wants to take it. So guys, I'm going to get stuck into the extended now, so head over to my Patreon site, which is sacredspace.co.uk. We're going to keep going, find out what messages we need to hear, and we're going to look at any outside influences which might be significant right now. So I'll see you guys over there for the rest of this reading, and I'll keep you updated on my Oracle decks and my Etsy store as we progress over the weekend. I'll be going through this, because I don't feel this is you. I think this Hanged Man is definitely them. It's this outside influence, and maybe there was a